bogged and the front wheels are sitting on top of the ground, that tells you he's in two-wheel drive because it's the back wheels driving only. Alright, then from there you're going to check tyre pressures. Get the shovel out, do some digging in front of the wheels like so. Poor Adam, he's got himself a nice big hole, and create yourself a bit of a ramp for this vehicle to come out of. Drop tyre pressures if need be, but try and drive the vehicle out before we actually get the recovery gear out. And from there, do an assessment on the vehicle, okay? Once we know it's in four-wheel drive, check for rated recovery hooks. Alright, make sure that it has got rated recovery hooks. What is on there now are tie downs or shipping points. They are not recovery hooks. They are designed, same with the 200 series, they are designed only for tying down or light duty towing.
Yeah.
So what we need to do is we need to utilise an equalising strap across the front. Like so. So we can put even amount of pressure on the front of the vehicle. We're then going to connect that to the front with some rated shackles. Now these shackles have a working load limit, WLL, of 3.5 tonne. If it has an SWL, that is safe working load, but WLL is working load limit. Remember that? That's one of your questions. Alright, then we've got our snatch strap. If I could just roll that out here.
Not out.
Fireman. See that? First thing we're going to do before we connect up is do an assessment on the strap. Check the webbing and the stitching. Make sure that it's got its tag there. If it hasn't got the tag, don't use it because a snatch strap looks very similar to a winch extension strap. This thing is designed to stretch at least 1.5 times its length. Alright, store the kinetic energy and then recoil back out. So I've checked here, checked the loop, that's all good. And then with using this equalising strap, we want to make sure that that is in good nick as well. So what we do is we find our tag. Once again, it's got a serial number, it's got a batch number. It tells me it's a 3 metre tag with a 2 tonne limit. It also tells me that if I'm using it in a basket form like what I'm going to use it for, I actually double the rating of this strap. Okay, so that far exceeds the rating of this vehicle. Don't believe the writing on there. It might come out of a factory in the middle of who knows where, but only rely on stuff that's got Australian standards and it's got a working load limit or safe working load. Don't trust a snatch strap that has an RLL, recovery load limit. The rating on these things are 1/5 of its braking strain. So this strap, just as a single pull, has the ability to absorb 10 tonne before it breaks. Wind your shackles in all the way, back them off half a turn. Okay? Take any twists out of your straps as well. Remember what I said? You put half the width, 4 times the load on your equipment. Okay, so it doesn't matter which way I now pull, I'm going to put an even amount of pressure on the chassis. So like so, instead of the chassis getting a pull on one side and twisting, we've now got an even pull on that chassis. From here, we check our strap. Make sure our strap is all good to go. Make sure you feel as you go through for any of that rippling or wrinkling. Because if it's rippled, that means it's been overstretched, and that also means that your strap is structurally damaged. Then from there, we put a 2 metre S-loop in the centre, like so. And that's for this vehicle that's going to do the recovery to be able to get some momentum up to do the recovery. From here, we're going to utilise our recovery bags. They are a bag like so, which has a pocket inside And for heavy recovery conditions, we want to try and bring our weight up to about 3 to 5 kilos. So you can put some sand or some small stones or something in here to create this weight. These go 1/3 of the way in from either end. Like so. Flip that over, put it down on the Velcro, and hopefully they will stay put. Okay, now these things are designed to keep the strap down low and reduce the momentum in the event of a disconnection. Okay? So we're now ready to recover this vehicle.
Normally